Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope all of you are fine and safe at your homes. We are going to study today chapter number 11, The Inspiring Visit from your book Value Education. Okay? So, visit means a kind of magician. Okay? So, the lesson or the heading tells us about those people who are like a wizard in our normal life. Okay? So, start from the words of wisdom. Great men inspire us to give our best to the world. That means all the great persons, all the inventors, all the educators, all the great men give us the best inspiration for our lives. Okay? Now, start from the first line. Thomas Alva Edison. Children, here in this lesson, we are going to study about the famous inventor Thomas Alva Edison. Okay? Thomas Alva Edison was born on February 11, 1847 in Ohio, USA. Here, the date of birth is given in the first line. His mother Nancy was a teacher and a father Samuel a political firebrand and free thinker. Okay, so her mother name is Nancy, who is a teacher, and father's name is Samuel, who is a political free thinker. Okay, he had a library that Edison was encouraged to read. He attended school for 2 brief periods in Port Huron, but was largely taught at home by his mother. That means he goes to school, but his mother gave her the more education at the home. Okay. When Thomas was in school, his teacher was of the opinion that education for Thomas was a sheer waste of time and money. Edison's mother withdrew her child from school, and by skillful and sympathetic encouragement arose in him such a spirit of inquiry and a love of doing things that the result bore fruits in making Thomas the great inventor that he became. In this para, the narrator wants to tell us that in school time, Edison's teacher said Edison that Edison was a seed waste of time and money. That's why this is a very important reason is given here when Edison's mother withdrew her child from the school, and she started to give him an encouragement, inquiry and a love of doing things that the result bore fruit in making Thomas great inventor. Okay. Now, from the third paragraph, my mother taught me how to read good books quickly and correctly. He later said. That means those given lines which are in the inverted commas said by Thomas Alva Edison. Okay. He said here that his mother taught him many good books quickly and correctly. That means he is in a practice. Okay. And she gave her much more training. And as this opened up a great world in literature, I have always been very thankful for this early training. That means, you know children, the training is very important in our life. If we are trained very nicely, then we can pursue our future very brightly. Okay, so here he said that, and as this opened up a great world in literature, I have also been very thankful for this early training. Which training? That training which his mother gave him. Okay. Now, from the third paragraph, he showed a liking for chemistry. That means he is very interested in chemistry and set up a laboratory at home. He is very good in science and he had a very good interest in science. Okay, so he set up a library at home. He collected more than 100 bottles of chemicals and labeled each one of them poison in order to prevent people from meddling with them. That means he made a library, and then most of the bottles, which are chemical bottles, he labeled every and each bottle with poison, okay, to prevent the people to be aware about this chemical. Okay. In order to earn money, Edison worked hard in the family garden. But as hoeing corns in a hot sun is unattractive, he found other work. In late 1859, the Grand Trunk Railroad was extended through Port Huron to Detroit, and Edison got a job with Grand Trunk as a candy butcher, selling sweets, newspapers and magazines. In this paragraph, children, the narrator explaining us that the Edison is not from a well-to-do family, okay, and he worked very hard with his family in the garden also, but he is not very much interested in hoeing corns. Okay, he has had a very less interest in that kind of homeworks. Okay, in later 1859, a rail was extended to his hometown and Edison got a job. Here, candy butcher means the person who sells candies and sweet corns in the market or in buses or in trains. Okay, selling sweets, newspapers and magazines. So he is starting his job from the early age. Now, from the fifth paragraph, an act of bravery of saving the child of Mr. J. McKenzie, a station agent, paid handsomely. McKenzie, in gratitude, taught telegraphy to Thomas. That means a person came to his life who is a station agent, and he showed gratitude and taught him telegraphy. Okay, telegraphy is a skill. He mastered telegraphy by the age of 16 and became an operator at Stratford Junction in Ontario. Okay, and in the early age, I will tell you that Edison was in very early age of 16 become an telegraphic operator. Okay,